Let's say you want a TV in your gaming setup, but you just don't have the room. That area doesn't count. Its purpose is for collecting and storing crap and clutter. Oh, and this TV is for displaying wallpapers. It's too high up to comfortably game. So again, I rhetorically ask, what do you do? Well, why not get a projector? A smart projector, actually, like this. The Aurzen EAZZE D1 Pro. It offers almost everything you could possibly need for an enjoyable binge sesh or gaming experience, like 350 authentic lumen brightness, native 1080p resolution and 60Hz refresh rate, dual 10-watt Dolby audio enhanced speakers, auto-calibrating assistance, and smart functionality with access to apps like Netflix, YouTube, and Amazon Prime Video. And that's not even everything. So then let's take a deeper dive into the Aurzen EAZZE D1 Pro and see if this projector is worth considering for your gaming setup or home theater. First, let's see what's in the box and how safely everything's packaged. Right away, upon opening the box, you'll see some thick cardboard clamshells stuffed with plenty of plastic wrap and bags. Included within is everything you need. Inside this little folder, you'll find your 2-year warranty card, DBX user guide, frequently asked questions, and an incredibly helpful user manual. Of course, wrapped within this plastic is a projector, but first, let's check out the contents in this box. In here, you'll find a cleaning kit, 2-part power adapter, an HDMI cable should you need one, and an infrared remote control with app shortcut buttons, volume control, power, and focus control. It does require 2 AAA batteries, which are not included. Finally, we get to the EAZZE D1 Pro projector. On top, you'll notice 7 symbols. These are touch-sensitive buttons for power and menu control. On the back, you'll mostly find air inlets, but also the infrared receiver in the corner. The front looks pretty premium with its polished, minimalist face. Within the floating island, you'll find a camera and another infrared receiver, and lens with rubber lens cover. Now on the rear-facing left side, you'll find all your ports like audio out, AV in, 2 USB ports, HDMI, and power. There's also an air outlet and one of the 10-watt Dolby audio enhanced speakers. Meanwhile, on the opposite side, there is only the second 10-watt Dolby audio enhanced speaker. Lastly, in the bottom are 4 rubber feet, and the larger foot, towards the front and the middle, is actually a kickstand that can screw out to raise the height. Other mounting options for the EAZZE D1 Pro include ceiling mounts, desk stands, and floor stands, all of which are available on Aurzen's website, and some even in bundles, like with this desk stand. I'll leave the bundle link in the description. For this video though, I'll be using this mounted MI612 floor stand. Its heavy-duty steel construction can support up to 13.2 pounds from either its flat mounting platform or 1/4 inch screw mount, and extends from 27.9 inches to 47.9 inches. It also allows for tilt, swivel, and full 360-degree rotation, and has a convenient little tray that holds up to 4.4 pounds. Assembling this stand is incredibly simple, requiring only 2 bolts beneath the base and another 2 screws for the shelf. Unlatching this clip allows you to extend or reduce the stand's height, and this hand knob tightens down the ball head. With our stand assembled, it's time to set up the projector. Connect the 2-part power adapter, plug the DC plug into the DC in port on the projector, and the 3 prongs into a very nearby outlet or extension cord. Power on the projector by pressing the touch-sensitive button on top. Once it boots up, it'll walk you through the setup process. First, by instructing you how to pair the remote. Then it asks you to select your projection orientation, language region, and accept legal notices. Then you'll be prompted to choose a Wi-Fi network from 2.4 and 5G. And you can set up your Netflix service or skip for later. And just like that, you're in. So let's check out some Keystone features under settings. By default, auto correction after boot, after it's moved, automatically match the screen, and avoid obstacles are all turned off. So I'm turning them all on, and here's what should happen. When the projector is bumped hard enough or moved enough, the picture changes to this calibration screen, where it'll decide if it needs to refocus or resize, and then it implements the adjustments. If for whatever reason some of these automatic features don't activate at their appropriate time, like from getting bumped, you can manually align the projection with 4 points correction, like so, or refocus by pressing F- or F+ on the remote. You'd also make adjustments to brightness, contrast, and select between picture mode presets under settings, but for some reason the changes don't appear to make any difference from the home screen. It does, however, work in-game or in app, which I'll show you after an audio and visual demonstration featuring Stranger Things and Skyrim gameplay. Stranger Things is one of those shows with a ton of color and lighting contrast, and the EAZZE D1 Pro handles it all with ease thanks to HDR10 and 350 ANSI lumens, which both play a part in delivering vibrant colors. But where HDR10 enhances contrast and color accuracy to deliver deeper blacks along with more vibrant colors, The 350 ANSI lumens allow that lighting performance to not only work best in darkness, but also perform well in daytime settings. Skyrim, on the other hand, looks picturesque. I'm not using a backdrop, so you can see the wall's orange peel texture through the projection, but you see it more pronounced in the lighter areas. Despite that texture, you can see how crisp and clear the projection looks, almost like a giant mural painted on the wall. Meanwhile, gameplay movement looks smooth thanks to a 60Hz refresh rate. And notice the difference in picture mode adjustments now that we're in game. I bumped up most of the settings for the brightness and most vibrant projection, but where you really see that difference is with sharpness. On top of that, picture quality appears crisp and clear from the 1080p resolution and 60Hz refresh rate. Meanwhile, 4K is supported, but not native. For optimal performance, Aurzen recommended projection size of 60 to 100 inches, or about 6 feet to 10 feet, which is massive and can easily take up an entire wall. Despite coming equipped with Dolby audio and Total Sonics, I was blown away by the sound quality. The two 10-watt speakers sound powerful, way more powerful than I anticipated. Still, if you're really looking for that movie theater quality audio experience, you can connect external speakers or headphones through the 3.5mm port or connect wirelessly through Bluetooth. However, I don't think you'll be disappointed if you do opt for the built-in speakers. For starters, they can get really loud. In my small game room, I keep the volume set to 10 or under, and that Dolby audio really makes a difference, delivering clear, powerful sound with deep, distortion-free bass. Exploring the world of Skyrim has only ever felt more immersive with a surround sound stereo system or high-end headset. The only downside with the audio is that you can't drown out the projector's built-in fans. That being said, the fans aren't as loud in person compared to how the microphone is picking them up in this recording. But it is still there. Granted, you'll hear it more or less depending on your proximity to the projector. Like if it's set up in front of you, you'll hear more from that rear-mounted fan versus if you're sitting in front of it. Assuming you aren't just going to be gaming on this projector, the EAZZE D1 Pro does come pre-installed with over 100 apps, including licensed access to Netflix and Amazon Prime Video, as well as YouTube. Some of the pre-installed apps work more like TV or cable channels rather than streaming services. They don't require an account or any sign-in, but they have commercial breaks. Others do require you to create accounts with email and passwords. Non-licensed apps like Hulu and Disney Plus aren't available in the App Store due to licensing. However, you can sign into your favorite streaming services through the built-in web browser. There are even a couple pre-installed games like Tetris, a multi-directional space shooter, Lunar Lander, and Flying Fish, which is just like Flappy Bird. All these games are controlled with the remote, which works better for some games than others, and Bluetooth controllers aren't supported. But that's what gaming consoles are for. Most other Bluetooth devices are compatible, from phones and tablets to speakers and headsets. To connect these devices, go to Settings and Bluetooth and make sure your device is in pairing mode. The EAZZE D1 Pro will automatically search for available devices, and your device will appear on the bottom right of the screen. Phones and tablets can not only screen share limited content, but they can use the EAZZE D1 Pro's built-in 10-watt speakers, which may be ideal for a party where you're streaming Spotify playlists. So after that introspective, I think the Aurzen EAZZE D1 Pro is a great option to consider when you want a TV in your setup, but you don't have the permanent space for it. As we saw, the EAZZE D1 Pro is easy to move around, it has built-in speakers that sound incredible, and Bluetooth connectivity for a clean, wireless alternative. And its projection size is adjustable from as little as 40 inches all the way up to a max of 200 inches. And with HDMI support, you can even hook up your PC for either gaming or just for some sick wallpapers. If you're interested in checking out the Aurzen EAZZE D1 Pro, I'll leave links down in the description. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more gaming setup content or tech reviews like this. Thanks so much for watching. Later.